Hello guys, welcome back to a new vlog. We are going to be spending the weekend together. It's currently a Friday and I have just wrapped up work, so it's about 3:30 and I'm going to be popping out to just get a few bits and bobs. I need to go to the drugstore to get, I want to try out some CC cream, but I'm not sure if they'll have it. But I have a lot to do. I have my best friend's baby shower tomorrow, so I'm just going to get a few little bits for the caddy that I'm making. And yeah, we're just going to be spending the weekend together and doing loads of hobbies and just, yeah, because it is way too hot to be going out anywhere. For those of you guys that don't know or don't live in the UK, we are currently going through a bit of a heat wave at the moment. It's reaching 34 degrees Celsius, which is very hot for a country that isn't used to hot weather. We don't have any aircon. All of our houses are made of brick, so it just retains all the heat. We have so much bricks surrounding our garden, so it's just very hot to sit out. So yeah, currently melting away. My throat, apologies if I sound a bit raspy, but my throat has been killing me. I think just because of the dry air, yeah, with fans and aircon, drinking cold, ice cold water, my throat just doesn't do well with that. So yeah, I have been suffering. But anyway, I need to run out to the shops, grab a few things. I need to get like deodorant. I want to try out the Arborium CC cream or BB cream, don't know which one. And then yeah, I need to get a few things for the caddy that I'm making my best friend. I got her a nappy caddy, which I will show you guys, and I want to fill it up with, I don't really know what to fill it up with. I currently have 5 muslin cloths, so I thought that would be quite cool. And then I thought maybe nappies, and then I'll get her like a few sweet treats, and yeah, just any other bits and bobs that I can find really. I have booked her something personal just for the mother, because I know everyone thinks about the baby, but I have booked a pregnancy massage for her, which is next Sunday that she'll be attending. So hopefully that'll be really nice and relaxing for her. But yeah, I just want to bring something to the baby shower because I don't want to turn up empty-handed. And yeah, so I need to skedaddle and go to the shops and try and find something. But yeah, excited to spend the weekend together and we have a lot planned. So let's get cracking. Okay, so I am now back from the shops now and managed to squeeze in a quick walk. But I actually had quite a successful trip. I got loads of stuff for me and nothing for my friend. That is whose baby shower is tomorrow. And that was the whole purpose as to why I did a quick run into town. Okay, so the first thing I picked up was a sample of the Kylie skin tint. I've been wanting to actually get the skin tint for a long time now, but I've just never really, I don't know why, I've just never really had, or like, I've just never really picked it up. So yeah, I picked up a sample. The reason why I got a sample is because I don't know what colour I am, and now that it's summer and obviously the sun has been out over the weekend, I have tanned. So I picked up 5W, and when I tested back in the winter, I think I was like 4N or something, but this, I did just open it before press and play. This does seem quite dark. I mean, I'm not going to tip it because it's literally so watery, So yeah, I'm gonna try this out tomorrow. I'm actually gonna try a lot of stuff out tomorrow because why not? But also that's kind of a risk because yeah, I'm just trying out loads of different products, and as you can see, I do suffer from acne. This is a lot of like hormonal acne that's come up at the moment because I am due, or I'm in my luteal phase at the moment, so it's treating me nicely. But I picked up some skincare. The first thing that I actually did get is a refill of Fussy deodorant, and I particularly like the coconut milk one. So it's coconut milk, almond and vanilla, and I just think it's like quite refreshing. Yeah, and this is a refill because I've actually got the actual main thing. I do want to try out Wild, but I'm also like, I've got the actual mechanism for Fussy, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, picked up some deodorant. Then I picked up this. This is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Purifying Foaming Gel. And I used to use this back in the day, and I did swap before I went to New York. If you guys watch my prep and pack vlog, I picked up a what's it called, CeraVe. I picked up a CeraVe cleansing foaming thing, and I don't know if that's contributing to my breakouts, but something is breaking me out. Don't know if it's the road glazing milk that I picked up as well. So I'm trying to do process of elimination, but I remember back in my acne days, this used to be quite good, especially at calming my skin. So I thought I would pick this back up again, and it's actually not too expensive. This whole bottle, so this is 200 ml, and that was around £12, so it's not too bad. And then so I actually picked this up from Boots. Picked this up from Superdrug because I couldn't find the deodorant section for some reason in Boots. And then I also picked up this. This is the Weleda Skin Food Light. And I know that their other version that they do is in more of a thick, it's for like very dry skin. So this is moisturising skincare. I'm not sure if this is like the right thing for me to pick up because my skin is quite oily, but it says apply to dry areas on face and body. So you can also use this on your body as well and gently massage it. I mean, I thought it would be much more of like a thicker cream, but it's, oh my god, that's actually so fine. It smells quite nice as well. Yeah, I actually quite like that. And it does say on the packet that it gives instant moisture and a natural glow. And I feel, I mean, you're probably not going to see that on camera, but it does definitely give like a natural glow. So yeah, picked that up. And then I also picked this up. It's the CosRx, I think that's how you say this brand, CosRx, ultralight invisible sunscreen, and this is SPF 50. A sheer transparent formula absorbs quickly without any white cast, providing a refreshing finish for hydrating sunscreen. Let's open it up and see. That's how the bottle looks like. So let's put a bit on a bit. Oh, that's really nice and like watery in a way. Again, doesn't smell funky. That's really nice and lightweight. Oh my god, I really like that. I really like these two. These two are new, so we'll see if it breaks me out. My skin is quite sensitive to new products, which is why I don't like to venture out too much in skincare, because the thing is that they can be so expensive, and then yeah, next thing you know you've spent God knows how much. But yeah, those are the bits that I picked up. I also picked up some candy kittens. These are the Wanderlust gourmet chews, and yeah, this is just to put in the nappy caddy that I'm putting together for my friend for her baby shower tomorrow. And I need to also run to the supermarkets to grab some, just like some small other bits that I can put into the caddy, because they don't really have a great selection in Boots and Superdrug. And I know some people are a bit picky about nappies as well, so I don't know, I'm a bit skeptical on whether to get nappies or not, or just like kind of leave that to her and just, yeah, leave that to her to decide on what to do. That is all that I picked up from the shops. My husband is making dinner at the moment. You can probably hear the music, which hopefully I don't get copyrighted for. But yeah, having a nice chilled evening. I'm going to have some sparkling water and some Vimto, because that's my treat, because I'm trying to not drink at the moment because I'm trying to control the calories I'm taking in. Hi guys, it is later on in the evening now, and I totally forgot that I still need to pack my friend's caddy for the baby shower tomorrow. It's quite an early start, it starts at 10:30, so I know I'm not going to have time in the morning to do it, because I'll be rushing around trying to get ready for the party. The baby shower. It's actually a Tamil baby shower, so it's not something that I've been to before, so it'll be quite interesting to see what they do in their culture. But this is the caddy that I picked up. It's a really nice quilted material, and it's got like a sage green pattern, and yeah, just really nice overall. I'll show you the inside. I've just kind of packed in I've also packed my hair in with it as well as a souvenir. I packed in the packaging into this as well, just in case she needs to return it for any other reason, or if she wants to swap the colour out. This lighting is so intense. The bulb is literally right here, so apologies for that. But this is how it looks like inside. So you can kind of line all the nappies up here, have other stuff like muslins and vests, or like toiletry stuff. I don't know. I don't have a child, so I really don't know. But yeah, I just thought that this was a cool idea, and you know, if she gets gifted more than one of these, she can always just take it to her in-laws, take it to her parents' house, and just have a caddy there, so it's ready to go. But yeah, I just thought that this was a really cool idea. She didn't have this on her registry, so yeah, I was quite happy to think of this idea. Yeah, I just think it's really cute and neutral as well. It would definitely go with her living room decor since it's all going to be baby proof now. So I picked up that from Mamas and Papas, and then I also picked up some muslin cloths as well. So these are just 5 muslin cloth squares, and then I'll also show you what else I got. This is my Trader Joe's bag, by the way, that I got from New York. It's such a good shopping bag. It comes with like a flat backing, so this can go out really big. Anyway, this isn't a haul about my Trader Joe's bag. I also picked up some vests, so these are some bodysuits, and these ones are short sleeve, and I just thought that this can be really helpful, because I think I saw a TikTok that was like, muslins and vests are like the things that are so essential when it comes to a newborn baby, because yeah, they just go through them so quickly. So I picked up a pair of these. And then, honestly, my other stuff is just really random. I picked up some biodegradable antibacterial surface wipes. I did try to find some nappy bags, but I can't find them anywhere, and I thought maybe they just don't do them anymore. She particularly wanted kit and kin nappies, but the supermarket that I went to didn't do it, so I've just left it for now. And I did see on her registry that she has asked for it, so you know that she can put that in there. I just thought there's no point in me getting her other nappies that she didn't specify she wanted, so I'll just leave that for now. I also picked up some water wipes, so this is just good for newborn babies when you're cleaning their bottom. And then I picked up some sweets, which I think I showed you guys earlier. And then I picked up some pseudo cream as well. So honestly, I feel I've not got a lot of stuff to pack this caddy with. So, I mean, let's just pack it together and see how we get on. So I think what I'm going to do is put the packaging underneath here. I opened one of these up and oh my god, they are so cute. And then these things, I'm just going to roll them. Okay, I've moved to a completely different section because the light was a bit aggressive, but I have finished the caddy and no, I've just ruined it all. Oh no. Okay, I've just ruined it. But anyway, I finished the caddy and it's looking good. I really wish that my crochet blanket was done in time for this, but I just don't think that it's going to be realistic to do, but it would have been really nice to gift it in this. So I think this will do for now. And then when we meet the baby, we can always gift it later. So this is done. I just need to write the card, and then I think what I might do is do a bow. Oh God, I'm gonna ruin this again. Do a bow just to tie it all up, and then I added some of these things in just to make it a bit prettier. But yeah, Caddy is done, ready for tomorrow. This morning it's around 7:30, and yeah, just wanted to enjoy a cup of tea before I jump in the shower and start getting ready for the baby shower. I have my outfit picked out, Caddy is done and packed. I do need to write the card still, and I also forgot to prep my breakfast. I've been having raspberry chia pudding for breakfast with 5% via yogurt, and it's really been nice, especially in this heat, but it's not been so nice on my throat because it's just so cold, so I have to wait till it's to room temperature before I then start to eat. It's not really room temperature, it's just kind of just below, so I don't leave it out for that long because I know it's obviously dairy. But yeah, just enjoying the silent morning before the chaos starts. So yeah, last night we actually put our shutters up. That's actually such a bad angle. Yeah, we put the shutters up. We did run into a bit of a error with it, which I'll show you guys, but yeah, just trying to figure out what to do. We need to actually ask them for new brackets, because the ones that we got are the clip-in ones. They're not too bad, but I'm not overly impressed by the quality. Like for example, one of our shutters is a bit flimsy to turn, so I mean, I'll show you guys in a bit, but yeah, we put those up, and we actually need to order different brackets because the brackets that they sent us are too small to slot into the windowsill. So we need to get that sorted today because the 14 days query and return runs out soon, or it runs out on Monday. So yeah, we need to get that sorted ASAP. And yeah, let me show you guys the shutters. They look really good, and they were so easy to install. Okay, so these are the shutters. They are really nice, and definitely I was worried about it not bringing in any light, but it definitely does. Let me show you guys it with it shut. So that's it shut. Oh. Yeah, and it is really nice, and you can obviously flip it. This one's the one that's a bit flimsy. It's just a bit harder to do. But the error that we ran into is we probably have to change our window handle, because as you can see, we have to kind of push this lever down and we can't actually open the window because this bit here and this bit here kind of knocks into it. So yeah, not really sure how we're going to rectify it, but we were thinking to just change this handle out and replacing it with one that doesn't have this, and one just that you press and open. So we were thinking of doing that on Sunday to figure out if we need to then panic on Monday. And then these are the brackets that you slot into the windowsill down here. And the ones that they sent us were 24, so size 24. But we need this size, which is size 30. And then we want to be able to do it on this French doors here. So we actually do have the shutters, they are here. So these shutters here will go onto the French doors. The shutters are just so nice and just really adds to the character in the living room. So I guess we'll just need to see if we can change this window handle. But anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my lovely cup of tea with my bonged up nose, even though I don't feel like it's bonged up. And I will check in with you guys when we're ready to go to the baby shower. Hey guys, so we are now back from the baby shower. I didn't vlog beforehand because I thought we were running severely late, and we actually weren't. We were like one of the first people there, so apologies for that. But yeah, now back from the baby shower was a really nice one. It was really nice to see my friend because I've not seen her in a long time, pretty much the early stages of her pregnancy. So it was really nice to see her catch up, and she has a full-on bump now. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to show you guys my outfit. I did do like a full outfit on TikTok, so if you guys want to see that, you can head over to my TikTok. I'll pop my handle below in the description, but let me show you what I picked as my outfit today. So this is my outfit. It's a balloon sleeve dress from Abercrombie, and it's really good quality. Like, this is one of my favourite dresses that I have, and also has pockets as well, which is just very convenient. So yeah, it's balloon sleeve, and it just has this nice detailing here, and yeah, it just has one tier. And then I also wore some heels, just some small ones, but quickly changed into my Birkenstocks because it was, although we were seated, I just kind of thought, well, I've got them, so I can change into them. So yeah, when pictures and stuff were all over, I decided to change out of them. But yeah, this is my outfit for the baby shower. Really nice and flowy for the weather. I did get a bit hot when we were en route just because I was getting a bit flustered from just like rushing to get out of the house. But yeah, this is my outfit. I don't know if they still do this in Abercrombie. I have a feeling that they've like changed all their styles out and it's a different style now, because my mum recently bought some dresses from there and they're not this kind of usual style that they do. So if it's still available, I will link it below, but I have like 80% chance that it might not be. But yeah, I mean, if you can find it second-handed or like vintage or whatever, it's really good still. And then I did pair it with my bag. So yeah, this was my outfit of the day. So yeah, I need to get changed out of this dress. It's one of those things where you're like, oh, I don't want to take it off, but also I'm just in the house, so there's no point in me having it on. So yeah, I'm gonna get changed out of this, and it's actually the Champions League final, I think that's what it is. So the football's on, so I think my husband's just gonna be watching that, and then I'm just gonna be pondering in the background trying to figure out what to do. I do need to do a bit of house chores and get some cleaning done, so I might progress with that. But yeah, I'm gonna get changed out of this dress, probably take my makeup off, although I don't know, I think I might let it sit for a bit, because I've been testing out the Kylie skin tint and I think I'm actually quite liking it. It's giving a really nice smooth finish. I mean, I do have hormonal acne that's come out, but yeah, it's given a really nice finish. My makeup's sitting well. So yeah, I might just leave it on for a bit and see what the progression is for the day, and yeah, see if I like it or not. I did just get a tester version just because I do have acne and my skin is quite sensitive, so I am prone to breaking out, but I am quite liking it at the moment, so I might just let it sit for the day and just see how it is. It's quite light on the skin, which is quite nice. Usually I have like thicker foundations which like kind of feel like my face is sliding all over the place, but yeah, it's quite nice and subtle. So yeah, I might let that sit for a bit and see how that wears for the rest of the day. But yeah, I'm gonna get changed out of this dress, probably put a cup of tea on, sit down for a bit, and then get on with doing what I need to do around the house. I did do a bit of crocheting yesterday with the hopes of trying to finish a blanket, but I only managed to get one row done, and there's 64 rows to do altogether and I'm only 3 down. So that was highly ambitious. It got to around 12 o'clock and I was like, yeah, I'm calling it a day. So yeah, that was a bit of a fail. Oh yeah, and then also I tried out the Weleda and CosRx skincare, which really nice and light. I know the Weleda skincare, the Weleda skin food is quite a thick one, but I got the light version. I am quite inclined to try the normal version. But yeah, really love those so far. I guess I just got to play the waiting game to see if it does break me out, but so far it's okay. My skin, again, is very sensitive, so I have to kind of test these things like one by one to see what it is. Yeah, I had this scenario where I went to New York and tried new skincare and it broke me out. I think it's that, so I need to do process of elimination, just, yeah, wait to see for my skin to calm down to see what it is. But it could also just be the weather, and around this time, so like May, June, July, are the 3 months that I tend to break out a lot because those tend to be the hotter months. So it could just be my skin just kind of purging, but I just got to, I guess, just see. I have done a spontaneous bit of gardening just now. Got my summer cap on, but I've pulled out all of my tulips, well, as many as I could get to, and just recovered them in here. And then I'm just gonna let them hopefully dry out in here. But there are some pretty good ones. I don't know, I guess we'll just see what happens in the autumn time or winter time when we put them back in the ground, and then for next spring see what happens. And then there's also big stalks like this, which what I'll do is I'll dry out in the garage, and then once this is all dried out I can then take the bulbs off, and then it will be as if it's a new bulb again. I don't know, I've never done this before, so yeah, just gonna have to see what happens. There's a lot of creepy crawlies on here. And then I've also taken out all my alliums. Taken out all my alliums as well because they are kind of dying over. I mean, I don't know if I was meant to do this, but I also wanted to clear the beds out so that we can get some nice flowers in here. We're planning on going to the garden centre tomorrow, so hopefully we see something nice. But these are big, and I think what I might do with this is again just maybe deadhead these and then save the bulbs to dry out, and then I can then get them back in the ground or into pots. I don't really know. Maybe back into the ground. I think the ground looks nicer for winter time, so that they're ready to flower again during spring. But I'll show you how I've dried out the tulips in the garage. It's hot in here, but excuse the state of the garage. We're obviously getting work done, so this is like where they do all the work space. But yeah, this is currently how I'm going to dry out the tulips, so they're just sitting in the dark. I mean, I need to move this out of the way because surely this can't be good for it. But yeah, I think I don't know how I'm gonna stick my alliums on here. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna stick my alliums on here. I definitely need to cut them down a bit because it is way too big to fit on the pegs. So I need to figure that out. Gone to the garden centre to get some flowers for the back garden, and we're racing against the rain. We think it's going to rain because it's getting a bit cool and windy. So yeah, trying to go as fast as we can to get the flowers into the ground so that we don't have to do it later in the week. But let me show you what we've got.
Colors of white and gray behind an empty space, can always
Hi guys, it's a little later in the afternoon now and I am so tired from gardening. I think it's just the mixture of the heat, being out in the sun and obviously doing the labour work, which just really tires you out. And then straight after that I marinated some lamb mince so that we can have meatballs for dinner tonight. And then I just rotted on the sofa and thought I need to get up and do something. But I wanted to change my Kindle case out because if you guys follow me on TikTok, you'll see that I ordered a lovely new case from Proseful. And yeah, I actually opted into their mystery Kindle case. So essentially what it is, the concept of the brand is, for those of you guys that don't know, is they have 5 limited edition designs that they release each month, and after that chapter closes, after the month closes, those designs are basically no longer available, and then a new chapter starts and 5 more designs are released, and it's you do get FOMO. Once that chapter closes, you're like, oh crap, I can't buy it. So it is quite like exclusive and limited edition, but I saw that they released an option to receive a mystery Kindle case, and it does say on there you can put a request in if there's a particular one that you are after. And I didn't actually buy anything from the April release, which I was really gutted about. I did really like that month's designs, so I put in a request for an April one and I got this beauty. It's so nice, it's honestly so pretty. So yeah, I wanted to change this out to my new Kindle case. And it's really nice because it has this hold as well, this hold-all as well, and that really replaces my pop socket because I do like to sit in bed and have my pop socket in use. So yeah, I'm gonna change this out. I am on the last few chapters of In Her Own League, and I've literally been on this book for ages, like it's a joke now. Okay, I need to wrap it up and I need to move on to something else because there's so many books on my TBR. My TBR is rapidly growing, and I also want to dive back into the Boys of Tommen books. I've got book 5 and 6 to read, so that's Gibbs's and Lizzie. I forgot the guy that's in it. Huey? I could be making that up, but yeah, I wanted to dive back into those books because obviously the cast release has been revealed. Very controversial. I know the internet broke that day. But yeah, I think trust the process, guys. It will be fine. We felt like this for our campus and now we're all obsessed. So it should be fine. But with all that talk going on for Boys of Tommen, I'm like, oh my god, I really miss that world and that family, so I definitely want to dive back in. But I also have so many fantasy books. I've got Shield of Sparrow still to finish. I've got Rights of the Starling to then jump onto. I really want to read The Crimson Moth and Rebel Witch. There's just so much that I want to read, and if I don't finish this book, I'm not going to get anywhere. So yeah, let's change these out. I'm very happy to be getting rid of the stickers because I just feel sometimes it is a bit childish and I don't feel very confident taking this in public, and I know people look me up and down when I work out my Kindle and it's got like touch her and die vibes. So yeah, I just want to change it out to something that's just a bit more generic. And yeah, let's change these out. Yeah. And that's as much dinner footage as we're gonna get, because I have retired from the kitchen. My husband's taken over. Just the pasta needs putting on, and then the meatballs just need adding to the sauce, and then grate a bit of cheese, and then hey presto. But yeah, I'm just getting really bad period pains now, so I've retired to the sofa and I'm gonna do some reading. I was listening to the audiobook of In Her Own League, and I've got about an hour 15 left, so I'll probably just crack on with this until dinner's ready. Okay, and dinner is served. I've just got 2 meatballs because I'm not feeling the greatest and I don't think I can eat a lot, so 2 meatballs and yeah, spag bowl. The lighting is okay, and apologies for being a bit bunged up. The hay fever is going a bit crazy right now, but yeah, I finished In Her Own League. I finally finished it. Review, I guess. I did really enjoy this book. It was really nice and fast paced. The writing was really easy to read. I haven't actually read any of the other Windy series books, so I feel like I wasn't too familiar with the characters, which I've probably read this the wrong way around, but I guess I just kind of fell into the hype and was like, yeah, I'll just read it now and skip the other 5 books. I did actually Rewind It Back with Rio and Rio and Hallie, which was really good. I really enjoyed the book. I think my rating overall is probably 4.25. I feel, yeah, the writing was good. I understood the storyline. The only criticism I had is that I feel like Emmett and Reese, kind of the meeting and like the development of their relationship was quite quick, and I just probably would have liked a bit more frustration, considering it's, I guess, like enemies to lovers. But yeah, I think overall the book was really good. I kind of predicted how it would end just based on what Emmett was saying in his internal monologue, and yeah, I kind of knew that that would be the situation by the end of it. I did really like the fact that Reese was a female boss babe. She really was giving strong female character energy, which I quite like, and she kind of like stood her own ground, and you don't necessarily see a lot of females being written in that sort of way, so I really like that she was a really strong female main character and really held her head high in kind of like all the decisions that were made. I guess the one slip up was the relationship, but yeah, I really enjoyed the book, and yeah, my overall rating is 4.25. So yeah, I need to move on to another book. I don't know what to do now. I don't know whether to go down the route of fantasy. I've read a lot of romance books lately, so yeah, I'm thinking to switch up and go down the fantasy route. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I need to finish off Shield a Sparrow, and I think the audiobook is the same people that done the audiobook for In Her Own League, which I highly recommend the audiobook. It did take me a bit of time to get used to their voices though, and I feel like Reese kind of sounded a bit like Irish in a way, but yeah, I did really enjoy the audiobook as well, just to mention that. But yeah, I think I need to finish off Shield a Sparrow. I've got so many books on my TBR, so I will probably, yeah, continue reading Shield a Sparrow and then move on to book 2 for that. But then I also want to read When the Moon Hatched, which is a thick book, but I saw in the works that it's on the £5 deal, so I was going to pick that up over the weekend. I need to move on to another book and just keep this momentum up with reading. I've really been enjoying it lately, but I think I'm going to end the video off here. Thank you so much for joining me on my hobby weekend. Hopefully it's been nice and fun. I know we've tried out another hobby, which I don't think I filmed much of, my gardening era, but I've really been enjoying that. And yeah, we completed a book in this vlog, which is great. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. That would really mean so much to me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.